deep in the heart of the Amazon, where sunlight barely pierces the endless canopy, and tribes still whisper legends in forgotten tongues, a discovery was made that no one was supposed to find. In 2023, a small expedition team led by anthropologist Dr. Elena Vargas stumbled upon something that defied explanation. A towering idol 12 feet tall, carved from a single block of black stone. But it wasn't the size that terrified them, it was the fact that it was weeping blood, thick, dark, still warm. The idol stood in a natural clearing. Vines had grown around it, birds avoided it, and not a single animal footprint could be found within a 50-foot radius. The jungle avoided it, as if even nature knew not to get too close. The locals had a name for it, Waishamar, translation, the god that feeds on kings. It was carved in the shape of a humanoid figure but with too many arms, eyes that spiraled outward, and teeth. Too many teeth. The mouth stretched ear to ear, and in its lap it held a massive bowl carved into its stone belly. That bowl is where the blood pooled. When the team first arrived, they assumed it was some kind of strange mineral reaction, maybe iron-rich water from underground springs, but tests proved otherwise. The liquid was organic, containing human DNA, and not just one type, multiple, from different ages, different ethnicities, even different blood types. Some of it was ancient, but the bleeding didn't stop. Every morning, more blood filled the bowl. Then the dreams began. The team began to suffer nightmares, each night worse than the last. Visions of a jungle on fire, of human sacrifices lined up before the idol, of cities made of stone being swallowed by roots and vines, and a chant, always the same chant, one none of them spoke in waking life, but they all repeated in their sleep. It was only after they played a voice recording of their sleep talk that they noticed. They were all saying the exact same thing. Word for word, feed the god, or the land will drown in red. And then people started dying. First it was Jackson, the team's biologist. He wandered into the jungle one night, alone. When they found him, he was kneeling in front of the idol, dead. Eyes open, mouth stretched into a smile, no wounds, no signs of struggle. Next was Carly, the logistics coordinator. She claimed something was inside her skin, crawling. When the team sedated her to bring her back to the city, she stopped breathing in the helicopter. Her last words, "I saw the real shape of the world and it's screaming." Dr. Vargas decided to pull the plug on the mission, but when she tried to file a report, her internet connection went dark. Every time she tried to upload video or data, the files would corrupt. Her satellite phone, dead and back in the city? None of the local offices had any record of her expedition even existing. It was as if it had been erased. When she finally got back to the United States, she brought one thing with her, a small shard of the idol, just a fingertip-sized fragment, locked in a sterile container. But the moment she entered US Customs, she collapsed. She hasn't woken up since. Today, that idol still stands, weeping fresh blood. And the jungle around it has begun to change. Animals avoid it more. Local tribes have disappeared. And the river nearby, once crystal clear, is now turning red. Scientists, historians, even military intelligence have quietly taken an interest. But none of them dare go near. Not anymore. And there's something else. In the archives of a 15th century Portuguese explorer, there's a sketch of the idol. Not similar, identical. And next to it, a note written in trembling Latin. "We bled for days, but the god never drank enough." This idol is older than any known civilization in South America. Older than Inca, older than Olmec, older than memory. And its blood has never run dry. Some believe Waishamar is a relic of a forgotten war god. Others say it's not a god at all but a prison, a lock, holding something back. But the blood suggests otherwise. The blood says it's hungry. So if you're the kind of person who's fascinated by cursed idols, ancient rituals, and history that refuses to stay buried, then hit that follow button, subscribe, and share this story. Because out there in the jungle, something is still watching, still waiting, still feeding, and legends say, when the bowl overflows, the world ends.